Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back to the show. I have a cast on the cards for you guys today. Cast made of metal, which is I guess cast iron and is heavy. So heavy metal cast today is what we're going to be going with. Didn't maybe I should edit that out. I don't know. Let's just roll with it. Okay, going to call this team 1 up at the top, team 2 down at the bottom. We are going down on the Neuroxis map gen. 7v7 actually. Team 1 up at the top, team 2 down at the bottom. I think I already said that, and I would edit this out, but it's already too late. So starting with team 1 in the southernmost position, up at the front we have Zaznoba going UEF, opening first land. His teammate to the north, we have Just Gamer 12. He's just a gamer, just like any gamer, just like all of us, going Seraphim, opening first land. To his north we have Emperor Penguin, who looks very regal today in his Seraphim colors with a land factory. I would normally edit this out, but a lot of you guys were like, no, I want to see bloopers. So this is just, yeah, this is bloopers right here. Now we have Turnus Haley, I think is how you pronounce that name, going Cybran, opening first land and second air. And I think we missed the yellow player in the middle. We have Fudge Kinesai, we're going to call him Fudge. He's going Seraphim, opening first land. Lots of Seraphim in this game. Teammate to the north, we have Geneva Convention. Seen him on the channel several times, but he's going Cybran, opening first land. And then last but not least, for team number 1, we have Jim, Jack, and Jay going Aeon, first Aeon, opening first land, and looks to be preparing for an air grid next. So I think all 4 factions represented. This was a UEF over here, right? Yep. Okay, sweet. Moving on to team number 2. Starting at the south, we have Comrade Striker, who is going UEF, opening first land, working on that Hydro there as well. His teammate, I'm blanking on his commander. There it is. We have Prohibitorum, opening first land, second air, going Cybran. I think that's Latin for don't allow. I can't remember 100%. Next, we have Peanuts, who is going Aeon, opening first land and second air. In the secondary rear position, we have Explosive going first land and second air, which would be pretty much the name of the game there. Next in Cybran, we have Rowan Morse moving out to the middle. He went, what I'm guessing, first land, second air. Wow, this is really bad. Third land. Lots of players to introduce here. Next, we have Banana Smoothie, who is going Seraphim, and he opened first and second land. And last we have Lesniak. We're gonna call him Les. So we have Les and Fudge going Aeon, opening first land. As we got some harass coming in from a Selen there from Just a Gamer. He's just doing gamer things, harassing with that combat scout. Gonna grab one of Rowan's T1 engineers. Might pick up a second one as well if Rowan's not careful. Although it looks like he's just going to bring his comma over and just blap that real quick. There's something really satisfying about taking out 3 labs with your commander. Just 3 shots, 3 kills. And from Prohibitorum, I believe that's his color. Is that Prohibitorum or is that... No, that's Explosive. Explosive has dropped this plateau. The colors are very close together. Drop that plateau with some engineers. There's a good amount of reclaim up there as well, and as well as 8 mexes. So definitely not something that you want to sleep on, as we see Jim, Jack, and Jay, all 3 of them in an identity crisis here, trying to get up this hill to distance build a factory, and they're just running into each other. I don't think he's going to be able to pull that distance build off, unfortunately. One of the problems with map gen is can't figure out the distance build right off the bat. These 3 engineers get bagged from a bomber, and that is, I believe, Prohibitorum. Bagging a couple of engineers there for Just a Gamer. So Just a Gamer, there's 3 more engineers there get picked up, and those belong to Emperor Penguin. There's a couple of Penguin's interceptors pull in behind the bomber and end that little nuisance. We got gun upgrade coming in for Banana Smoothie, gun upgrade coming in for Geneva. gun upgrade coming in for Prohibitorum, so several upgrades in the works for these guys. A little bit of posturing there as well for Explosive, getting up in Just Gamer's face as Rowan works on a T2 upgrade, so Explosive running interference as it were, allowing Rowan to get that initial upgrade. Emperor Penguin goes for his own gun speed and range upgrade. So everybody seems to be going for an upgrade at the same time as the Identity Crisis Aeon, Jim, Jack, and Jay all start to work on a gun speed upgrade of their own. I'm envisioning like 3 people with 3 different screens all playing Supreme Commander at the same time. Except I think that's impossible without to have 3 different input points going into one machine without virtualization, in which case you can't run the same game of Supreme Commander through a hypervisor, so at least to my knowledge. So I'm curious how Jim, Jack, and Jay are all sharing one instance of Supreme Commander with 3 different inputs. And yes, I know they probably are not. It's one person, but I'm building out a narrative. It's what casters do. We build out heavy cast iron narratives for all of you lovely people. T2 upgrade kicking off for Fudge there in the middle. As some comm on comm action has reached a height here between Comrade Striker and Zaznova. This gun speed and range upgrade for Penguin, though, is going to be a problem, though, for Comrade Striker. 97%. And Penguin's, I think, going to come out swinging here. And moving actually the opposite direction. Oh, there we go. Now he's turned around, focusing on the commander and the spam there for Comrade Striker. Could bag a kill if Zaz is able to block the comm there for Comrade Striker. And that is what we're starting to see until Penguin running into some pathing issues, though, along this with this spam there from Comrade Striker, who appears to sometimes be called Ace Spartan 01. I'm just realizing. I think he renamed himself. That might be a glitch in the renaming. But yeah, so he's Ace Spartan 01 on here. But his comm is still called Comrade Striker, so that's not confusing. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy metal. It definitely is. It's real heavy. All right, Jim, Jack, and Jay really catching less off guard here, taking a lot of fervor fire. And that gun speed upgrade, Jim, Jack, and Jay should all be able to run down less here, and I think that's going to be our first ejection from the game, as Les gets Das Boot. And on the southern side, Penguin finding himself tangled up with a lot of units from Prohibitorum, as well as Comrade Striker, who has made the jump to T2. Got a couple of pillars on the field now. Zaz still working with that vanilla commander and has also been given Aeon technology, it looks like. And Cybran technology, so lots of technology sharing. I'm not sure, and he decided to upgrade the Cybran. Maybe he misclicked and went UEF and realized that Cybran is actually the superior faction. As Banana Smoothie in trouble in the middle as well, taking fire from Geneva Convention to gun upgrade on his commander. That's going to be our second ejection from the game. Team 2 going down a couple of players in the early stages. And that's going to leave a large power vacuum here in the north that Rowan and I'm sure Explosive will be looking to fill those gaps here post haste. This Penguin's commander, 52 kills on that commander, continues eating up Comrade Striker's units here in the middle. Buying a little bit of time there. Rowan with that T2 upgrade has got a nice little bank of Cerberus turrets, putting a lot of pressure on this It looks to be a secondary starting location for Just a Gamer. Just a Gamer. Not able to respond. Either doesn't have enough units or doesn't want to risk his comm against the Cerberus turrets. Zaz goes for a T2 upgrade of his own. He faces down against Prohibitorum and Comrade Striker. Let's keep us zoomed out a little bit as gun damage and range. So the Zeph amp upgrade kicks off there for Striker. But Rowan as well as Peanuts making moves to the bases that have previously belonged to Banana Smoothie and Lesney 4OK. And a nano repair upgrade actually coming for Penguin next. Azaz completes his T2 upgrade, but under pressure from Prohibitorum's commander. Is not going to be able to repel that kind of firepower. This looks interesting. Two Corsairs make their way in, take out T2 power there for Thurnis. He's not going to be too happy about that one. Penguin's going to lose several of his gunships as well. Try and get some flak up. Corsairs might get another volley off. There's one more T2 power generator that's exposed, and that's going to go down as well and take out a ton of the build power. It's great value out of those Corsairs up at the top. While Zaz still under pressure here. Doesn't really have a whole lot in the way of units in the area. And Prohibitorum pressuring pretty hard now with his commander, threatening some of these shared Aeon facilities. Goes to work on a triad. Penguin with that newly purchased nano repair, starting to take fire from Corsairs as well. There's a skyhook actually from Prohibitorum looking to drop some units in the back line as well. So this is truly a rough spot for Zaz to be in as he's effectively getting 2v1'd. Penguin's still taking Corsair fire. Could do with a little bit of AA or some interceptors. Otherwise he's just going to get whittled down. Actually he's gaining health because he just got a vet upgrade. So now he's up to 9k, almost 10k HP. 3 Corsairs just probably not going to be enough to take Penguin out in any reasonable amount of time. On to 8,500 HP. As the T1 units that were both dropped and then run over for Prohibitorum, as well as Spartan Ace 013. Ace Spartan 013. Take out some of these land factories as well, and one triad is not going to be enough to stop this. Let's have a T1 PD as well. Striker though with gun as well as nano pushing in, and that is going to be enough to force Zaz to retreat once again into what I believe was his starting location. Ace Spartan 013. I wonder if that's a Halo reference. Who's excited for Halo Infinite? I'm excited for Halo Infinite. The first time I played Halo was, I think I was 8. We had Halo 1 for the PC. We didn't have an Xbox. We played it on the PC. Like one of the few first-person shooters at the time that came out, I think, on PC. I think a lot of them were console-based. Just Gamer, though, has accumulated quite the upgrade pack on his commander with Regen Aura, Nano Repair, as well as the gun speed and range upgrade. So these 3 comms should be able to hold the line here. Keep this problem from getting any worse. As the Yutashala point defense exchange fire. Cerberus turrets. Rowan, not sure if that's... No, it's a Gunther, so got himself a nice little T2 artillery installation here as well. Shelling the fire bases of Budge as well as Just a Gamer. More Corsairs coming in from Explosive. There are Gemini, though, on standby from Turnus. Able to take that out, as well as ASF from Penguin. The Iazines, I think is what they're called. Yep, Iazine. Iazine. Not sure how you pronounce it. We're going to go with Iazine because it sounds like iodine, and that's something that I know how to pronounce. Meanwhile, up at the top, Jim, Jack, and Jay, and Geneva Convention, all four of them have been making some forward progress here with their T1 spam up against Rowan's position, and we might actually need to go down to the south as Comrade Striker has overstepped a little bit here. He's taking fire from 3 commanders as Just a Gamer smells blood in the water. He's marching forward with his commander. Not a whole lot in the way of units, though, for these guys. The Ilshivas for Just a Gamer are sitting back idle. Looks like there is enough in the way of spam and other units. But it looks like these guys are looking to just get a defensive line set up here. But 2 comms versus 3. That'll be your thumbnail picture right there. I have to grab it now while I can. Get it while the getting's good. I might just go to split screen here. Keep an eye on this side. Keep an eye on Geneva Convention and Jim, Jack, and Jay. See how the 4 of them do on this side. We have Loyalists out for Rowan, as well as a gunship from Explosive up top. Meanwhile, on this side, the initial defensive line that had been set up has been pushed back, setting up another line of triads, Cerberus turrets. I feel like I heard a bomb drop. Oh yeah, so those are both strats there for Penguin as well as Turnus. They're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to single screen now, as the strats are vectoring in on Comrade Striker. And he is gonna be out of there, baby. Ace Spartan 0135 has now been KIA on a mission into the Cybern. Can kind of be like the Forerunner. They're all robots and got a lot of artificial intelligence, so I think you could make the case that the Cybern race and faction is a byproduct of the composer doing its work. I guess that would make the commander the didact, which would be great. We're rebuilding the Halo narrative in Supreme Commander. This Penguin gets good position there on these interceptors. And air control seems to be pretty solidly in Team 1's favor right now. With, I'm guessing right now. How's Explosive doing on T3? So he's up to T3. He's just starting to spit out Gemini. I believe that's his first one off the conveyor belt right there. He's got a spookity spook behind it. And Just a Gamer going for the advanced regen aura as well. So he's getting all the fun toys to play with. This plateau has been relatively uncontested though, and I think that is a problem. It means that Explosive has garnered all of the resources from there and has been largely uncontested. You see a huge amount of T1 artillery making their way to cause a problem for our favorite trio, Jim, Jack, and Jay. few loyalists making their way up the center as well. We're just going to absolutely mow through that paper-thin Aeon T1 armor before they run into some recently minted rhinos for Geneva. And rhinos will trade relatively well against loyalists if you got enough of them, which he does. Probably commit and take those out. Of course, that's easy for me to say, though, in my high caster chair. Whenever I play games, I usually vapor lock and panic and just control K my commander the instant anybody shows up with anything resembling force. As this little expansion for Zaz gets overrun, mixture of T1 and T2 from Prohibitorum. Mass-wise, so this is a problem. Team 1 is really falling behind in the mass game. So 380k versus 300k Team 1, that's a pretty big delta, and this is what Team 2 appears to be doing with it. First experimental, making its way uptown. Got a Monkey Lord, that wonderfully powerful microwave laser. Although Rowan has lost his fire base, so that is a consolation for team number 1. As Prohibitorum begins moving north with that band of T1, T2 units, a couple of hoplites harassed from a distance. This is enough units to get in back behind and cause some pain. There for Zaz. Poor Zaz has been the on the receiving end of quite the thonging all game. Prohibitorum and the recently evicted Comrade Striker been trying to make his entrails into his extrails, just causing pain, just lots and lots of pain. I'm gonna try and make that a theme for my casts, so I'll let you guys know that time. That's a movie reference. If you guys know the movie, drop it in the comments below. I'm trying to make it harder on you guys because you guys are really smart. A lot of you guys picked up on my Defender quote, which I thought nobody played that game way back in the day. But a lot of you guys, 2 of you guys nailed it in my last video, so I'm gonna start putting little Easter eggs like that in there, but I'm not gonna tell you guys where they are. So rest assured, in every video there will be some sort of movie or game quote reference. I'll try and get in. Let me know if you guys find it down in the comments below. So look for that going forward. I think that could be a fun thing that we do. Strat bombers as well as Corsairs really taking it to that Monkey Lord. As both Penguin and Turnus gonna be making that Monkey Lord's life more like a Monkey Serf than a Monkey Lord. I'm gonna bomb him all the way back to the Stone Age. And that should be it for that boy right there. Huge air battle ensues over the top. Lots of players here, so we've got Explosive, Penguin, Turnus, as well as Peanuts. All of their air over top, and it looks like team number 2 are going to come out on top there. Well, I say that. Explosive's going to lose a lot of his Coronas to the virus, the Gemini virus. But either way, that's pretty good. It's going to be air control held loosely by team number 2 right now. And Just Gamer is going for advanced nano repair right now. I'm thinking that like Just the Gamer is one of those guys that goes into Micro Center or Fries. Rest in peace, Fries. It's just like, yeah, I want that, and that's shiny. And yeah, we need to get that too. just getting every single comm upgrade. Rowan as well as explosive. Sending T1 engineers like ants to swarm that Monkey Lord wreck. Explosive overshot a little bit. Dropship pilot had the coordinates a little bit wrong. Geneva was going for a laser upgrade. He's canceled it as a group of bricks have encroached into his territory. I think those came up this way. The remnants from the Monkey Lord. Really, Jim, Jack, and Jay have been pretty quiet up here in their corner. Got some point defense that seem to be losing an argument with the cliff right now. As more break-on-break action ensues from Rowan and Geneva. You guys loved my last brick joke, my previous cast, so what do you get when you smash two bricks together? You get dust. Ha ha. Okay, that one was really bad. I'll own that one. Megalith under construction there for Rowan. So taking that mass from the monkey, recycling it into a Megalith. Other than that, not a whole lot going on right now. It's mostly just the Oblivion point defense losing an argument with this cliff up here. We got Fudge has pretty much withdrawn from the front line with his commander. It's a pretty smart idea. As far as big projects here in the back line for Turnus and Penguin, I'm not really seeing much there. They seem to be focused mostly on just getting their air grid up to a place where they feel like they can get a critical mass of ASF out. But that eco gap is getting disturbingly large. Even though team number 2 went down several players early on in the game, I think team 1 failed to capitalize, and now Rowan is capped and is upgrading all of these mexes. A lot of these are T3, the rest of them are T2. T2 fully capped. A lot of them are T3 as well. Nice little drop of a few bricks into poor Zaz's base once again. Poor guy can't catch a break. I don't think any huge infrastructural damage is going to go down here. Still working with T2 from that Cybran T2 HQ as he starts a T3 upgrade on his commander. Close as that Megalith. About 80% of the way done. Othams and Ilshevus taking a punishment from the Cerberus turrets. As Just a Gamer with 42,000 HP, gun upgrade, as well as advanced regen aura. Just moving forward, I wonder how fast that would that be. He's got 2 ranks of vet, advanced nano repair, and the advanced regen aura. I think he's going to be regenning at like 150 or 200 HP per second. He's almost out regenning 3 Cerberus turrets. He is out regenning 3 Cerberus turrets. That's absolutely insane. As a Ravager creep begins there for Zaz. And more units around the side there for Prohibitorum. Zaz has got to do something about this big gap and then this big gap. He's got his fire base here, but they keep just walking around it. And I think this is enough. I think this is enough bricks, enough units to do some damage here. That is a huge radius. There's the comm, and units all the way up to here are getting affected by this regen aura. That's huge. It's too bad Just the Gamer's commander can't be everywhere at once. These units might even get into start doing some damage against Penguin. Just the Gamer has set up a couple of point defense turrets here for such an occasion. And actually might be enough to put a stop up to the bricks as soon as Just the Gamer's commander gets in range here. Goes out an overcharge, bags the last brick. And that should be enough. Put a stop to that. Meanwhile, in the middle, Megalith has been completed. And there are a ton of bricks in an accompanying force. And I don't think that there is anything from Team 1 that can stop that Megalith. Not seeing any Athotas. We have a teleporter on the way for Geneva. But that is causing, I think, everybody's power grid to go down. This Penguin goes for Gun Splash as well. But this Mega is just going to walk through. And wreak untold amounts of havoc on Budge's base. And even putting, I think, Penguin and Turnus at risk as well. That land battle kit goes to work. Maybe there's your thumbnail. That's probably too much of a spoiler. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. Advanced nano repair coming in now for Penguin, 15%. So he's going to try and stop this, I think, with his commander. See how that goes for him. It's a bold strategy. Geneva has finished the teleporter. It does have laser finished as well as gun, so could teleport at any minute. Let me go to split screen. We'll keep an eye on this on this screen. I want to check for tele defense. So we do have tele defense there for Peanuts. It's the bricks and the Megalith continue to do damage. Don't look like we have any for explosive. There's another Megalith there for Rowan. And Penguin has been taken out by that Megalith. I don't even think Geneva has enough time to activate his teleporter. He might not even have the power. And yeah, he does not. I don't think he has enough power to even activate it. That Megalith continues moving back. Geneva does complete his teleport. Where did he go? I can't see him. Oh no. Geneva, where did you go? He went here. Okay. I don't know why. That might have been a misclick. Thought he was going for a kill there. He teleported there. I guess that gets him out of harm's way, but Fudge goes down to the Megalith as Geneva's comm is really just out here on an island all on its own. It does have several bricks that are getting harassed from renegades, taking out the reinforcement bricks there from Rowan. Zoom the mini-map back out again. That second Megalith going to go in on Just the Gamer. It does have a very chunky comm, but then again, that is a very chunky Megalith. So you need a couple of, I think, full power upgrades. Turnus goes down in the upper corner. We all knew that was going to happen. Just the Gamer begins kind of dodging here. Begins taking fire from the Megalith as well as bricks. Was that an overcharge? It's actually a pretty good overcharge there. But I don't think he has enough. He doesn't have enough juice to make it all the way through the Mega. Although this does show you how powerful the comm is. Peanuts does get picked off. Just the Gamer gets killed by Rowan. Ton of stuff going on right now. So Peanuts does get picked off by Geneva. Odd that Geneva goes after the one person with tele defense, although it doesn't look like he was under the tele defense. Renegades as well as a Soul Ripper bearing down on Geneva's location. He's not going to make it out of that. And Geneva's going to go down, defeated by Rowan. Leaves good buddy Zaz and our favorite trio up at the top, Jim, Jack, and Jay. I give points for persistence for these Oblivion turrets. As one Megalith goes to Jim, Jack, and Jay's base. We have a Monkey Lord from Prohibitorum. Microwave laser gets cranked up. And Zaz sees the writing on the wall, will control K. And I don't expect Jim, Jack, and Jay will stick around for much longer either. As, wow, there are even trebuchets from Explosive. He really did not like this trio's existence. It's going to be your control K, leaving Team 2 victorious in this game. 31 minutes in. Entertaining game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you guys want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Consider liking the video. My Discord is down in the description below if you guys want to add me. He's either a friend or if you guys want to join our channel. Submit any replays to the FAF replay repository or send them to me directly. Either way, I check both places. There's a lot of different areas I get my replays from. So if you guys want to be featured in a cast like this, let me know. Send the replay ID my way. I will take a look. And I think that's about it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.